Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Primos. And I just want to say a couple of things, okay? So, yes, this episode today does have Malvin, but we did film this a couple of weeks ago, actually a couple of months ago. And to be honest, I don't know if we were ever going to put it out. We filmed it, and I worked on the edit, and I was like, I don't know if I think it's even worth putting out there. But, it turned out to be, it's nothing too crazy, just retrying salsas, but it turned out to be like a fun. There's some funny moments in there, and I think sometimes I struggle, and I think everybody that kind of makes stuff struggles with putting stuff out there and wanting it to be good or great or unique in some sort of way. But I think when you have fun, when you sometimes you just gotta stop overthinking things. I was talking to my girlfriend today, and she was just saying how yes, people don't really care how great something looks, and she knows I care about that, or how great the edit is, or how fluid everything is. But especially in the podcasting, it's just about having fun and trying new things, and not necessarily being so precious about everything. So that being said, yes, I hope you guys enjoy the episode, and then Malvin will be back. I'm not too sure. Next week, I'm pretty sure next week, if not the week after that. Not 100% sure. But I just want to say this. Me and Malvin are good. I don't want people to thinking like, oh, we're arguing or whatever. Because I know in the last podcast that we had Isimo, there was a kind of like a falling out of some sort. But Malvin just taking care of some stuff, so he'll be back. Like I said, hopefully next week, if not the other one. And honestly, if not, then he's doing something important right now. So when he's done, he'll be back. But enjoy the episode and I love you guys, and keep chilling, keep vibing. Subscribe.
What's up, cousins? We're So Primos, Melvin Diaz.
I'm Joe Romero.
And today, we're going to test out and rank our favorite hot sauces. We are also going to ask each other very juicy, scandalous questions. We managed to get chicken nuggets from...
Dude, KFC... I don't really fuck with KFC too much. But they got their shit's good. The fried chicken's good. But we're gonna use this as our base for all the salsas.
Exactly.
Because fried chicken is amazing. Everybody loves chicken. We love it's easy. If a sauce doesn't do good on a chicken, does it deserve to be a sauce? Does it deserve to be tasted by anybody or drank by anybody? No. If it's not good on fried chicken, it's not gonna be good on anything else.
Exactly. For the first hot sauce,
Valentina, talk to me about Valentina, brother.
You know what? I've only had Valentina twice. Like really? Joel said, I'm very bad with hot sauce, so I'm going to be very bad with this situation.
Valentina is a staple in the Latino community.
Tell me more.
Especially the Mexican community.
Tell me more.
Because for me, specifically, Valentina, unlike Tapatio is like the big brother, or like the guy with the big ego, or the guy that wants to show off, because it's spicier. It's a lot hotter on the Scoville scale, right? It's more worldwide, more popular in general than Valentina. When people look at Valentina, they're like, oh, I don't want that weak shit. It's almost like the less masculine version, the less masculine sauce, because the Tapatio is the one seen in almost every household for the most part.
Yeah.
And it's like the one where you're just like, yeah, you're a real man because you like the spicy shit, right? Or with me, I feel like it's a lot louder, Valentina, because it's a lot spicier. But Tapatio, but the taste isn't really there. Valentina, I feel like, has a perfect mixture of spiciness. Or there's a hotter version of this, but this one's perfect because you can drench anything in it. Okay. But it's perfect mixture of just like spiciness and so much flavor. I love the flavor of Valentina. I love the flavor. The first time I had Valentina, it was with the elote man when they sold chicharrones, and every time they would be like, ¿Quiere más chile? And I'd be like, give me, por favor, más, por favor. And then they would spray it with lemon, and they put a bunch of Valentina. Yeah. I didn't know it was Valentina at the time.
I would only get chicharrón with limon. That's it. I wouldn't get Valentina.
Oh, no.
So now I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it.
See, look, this is what we got to do.
Hey, damn you up.
Right here. Okay, you got to fucking... Okay, that way, put it down.
Put
your hand away, man.
The ingredients are water, chili pepper, vinegar, salt, spice, sodium benzoate, and preservative. Dude, that sounds what the Powerpuff Girls are made of.
Dude, I know, right? Dude, everybody should be into this. It's actually named by I forgot her name, but it's her. They call it La Valentina. It was a soldier that fought in the Mexican Revolutionary War, and she fought against the Federales. Is how you said the Federal Army of Mexico. Yeah. And she was in the army for a couple of for a good time, and then they found out that she was a woman, and then they just kicked her out of the army.
So she was like the real life Mulan.
Oh yes, exactly.
But like Mexican.
So you better fucking like this shit, bro.
Hey,
so
cheers to our very first try. Oh. Here comes the first question. What's something you've learned from a past relationship?
Okay, you want to go first? I'm scared.
You're scared?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The relationship that I'm in now, the person I am now, I would say I am the best version of myself. And I'm still a piece of shit, right?
Yeah.
But this is the best version of myself. I feel like back then, dude, I wouldn't put any effort into it. I felt like if it was meant to be or if it was gonna happen, it would happen on its own. You don't have to try much. I didn't realize that relationships are still a daily effort, and the small little things mean so much, right? In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of effort. Like you're tired, you've been working all the time. Listen, make an effort. Just say, tell your girl, hey, you look beautiful today. You look gorgeous. How about just take her out? Just doesn't have to be something fancy. Just take her out to go eat somewhere. Take her out to the movies. Remind her that you fucking love her and you care about her and that you like her genuinely as a person, that you like hanging out with, that you like talking to her, right? Not that just that you find her attractive, yada yada, which is important. You know, just like, hey, what do you think about this movie? I didn't really like it because of this, and that. And then she'd be like, oh, I didn't like it because of this, and this. Sometimes you just like, I remind them that you like them as a person, and even before a partner, you see them as just like a best friend, man. And like, I want to hear your opinion on things, your thoughts on things. And back then, it was just kind of like, oh, what? We just be here and then just be like, oh, like, what do we do?
Wow. So it made you into a decent human being.
I would say yes.
My past relationships, you know what they taught me?
No.
It's going to be a little bit more controversial. It taught me that my partner's friends are not my friends.
Ooh.
It taught me that my partner's friends are not my friends, never be my friends. And it's just, they could be cordial, they could be nice and everything, and they could become friends. But at the end of the day, if anything happens, they're not going to choose you. They're going to choose their original friend. Is that toxic for me to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But
some would say it's the reality of the situation. I will add on to this real quick before we move on. I want to just say that I've had a partner before. Listen, God bless all my former partners. They're beautiful people.
Oh, yeah.
I never want to say anything bad about them. But let's say at the time I was dating them, they were very big into the club scene, the ratchet scene. Yada, yada. Nothing bad with that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying they're the kind of friends that they were just single all the time. All the time. So they almost wanted you to be single as well. When you had problems with your boyfriend, they would be like, why the fuck would he do that? Let's go out, bitch. Let's go out. Forget about that fool. Fuck that fool, right? Listen, you got to watch out for those friends too, man. Yeah. They're not your friends, and I don't want to be their friend.
Yeah, because the true friend would be like, wait, what happened? How can I prioritize your happiness the most?
Yeah, like, I DM'd another guy. It's like, oh, okay, well, that's why he's mad, man. He's not mad. He's not freaking out as you DM. He caught you with another man.
It's same with girls. It's like, bro, I've had girls, talk to me about their situation. I'm never like, oh, dude, you can get any guy you want. I'm always like, well, what's going on? Do you want to fix this?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, perfect. Vent to me, and I'll try to, we can find a solution to get back with your guy a lot faster. You're
the kind of guy that when you would tell a girl, like, vent to me, right? And then she's crying at the end of the fucking conversation. You're like this, and I'm like, fuck. Like, shit. It's fucking weird.
Hey, don't touch me, man.
I knew that was a risky move.
Okay, second salsa, tapatio. Some might say it says salsa picante hot sauce.
I don't know if you guys noticed. I just want to say these sauces don't come used. Okay, these have been used. We didn't get a new one. They look like
the last three are brand new. The first three we've been using them.
Yeah, we've been using them. So, what is your experience with tapatio?
Tapatio is something that I grew up with. Like I said, I never really got into spices. My whole family got into spices, so they love tapatio. They love all types of stuff. And my parents, as a kid, used to force me, and I'd be like, no, I don't like that. I want to enjoy my food because I don't like spicy food, when it's too spicy, because I want to enjoy the taste of my food. I don't want to feel pain. Is that Is that a hot take? Apparently, it's not hot enough for these spicy loving motherfuckers, man.
Listen, I am not good with spice as well, man. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I'm some kind of like tough man. We're gonna spice it up a little bit, baby.
Spice it up. Shout out to Tapatio. They've collabed with Fluffy. They've collabed with Gabriel Iglesias. They collab with everyone.
Yes, and will they collab with us?
Probably not. So, cheers. Come on, man.
Right off the bat, I feel like the Valentina has a stronger flavor, right?
Yeah.
Listen, like I said, you go into specifically any Mexican's household, you have any hot sauce, they're never going to be like, oh, this guy means Valentina.
Okay.
They're going to be like, he means Tapatio.
Tapatio has a tad bit
twang.
more of a sting, a twang.
Little twang.
But the Valentina has more of a flavor. It's awake a little bit more, if that makes sense.
Listen, you motherfuckers. Listen, you bitches. When I'm trying to eat, I don't care about showing off. I don't want to be spiciado, fool. I don't want to be, you know, when you fucking like spice up, you start drooling, and then like you look terrible.
Snot's coming out of your nose.
I know.
It's like, how are you enjoying the meal, sir? Oh, very good, very good.
Yeah, I don't want to look like that. I want to just enjoy. I don't want to prove a point when I eat my food,
bro. We want to enjoy ourselves because that's why we have these tropical little beverages. Okay,
we look Hawaiian right now.
Dude,
we don't look anything.
No, if anything, we look Hawaiian. Jesus Christ. Okay, second question. What's the pettiest reason you stopped talking to someone? I'll be honest with you, dude. I was dating this one gal, and I met her parents. On some random stuff. It wasn't because we were getting serious. It wasn't because we were doing anything. It was just, I picked her up and her parents were outside and she was just like, hey, do you want to be my parents? And I'm like, yeah, sure, for sure. And then I went and her parents looked like the older version of her, if that makes sense. Like, they just looked like her, but super old. And I didn't like how her parents looked. So I saw her one or two more times, but after that I was like, I don't want to be with her because if I stay with her in the long term, that's what she's going to end up looking like, and I don't really want to.
Well, won't you look like your parents?
I don't think I would look like my parents. I don't think me personally will look like my parents, but I know some people don't. They wouldn't mind if I looked like my
Don't
parents.
we all look like our parents in some way, shape, or form as we reach an older age, advanced age?
Hey, look, brother. The question was, what's the pettiest reason?
Dude, and
I think that's my pettiest reason.
I can't even think of anything petty.
This is when I was like 19. So, next hot sauce, Cholula.
I will say this: Cholula is a great hot sauce. Your local Denny's, man. Every local Denny's has a Cholula for the most part, and it is the best part about it. You put this on. Oh,
shit, my man.
Come on, man.
No,
you put this on eggs. You put this on chorizo.
I love putting this on my eggs. Cheers to Cholula. Not spicy, baby.
Okay,
it's good.
It's good. Flavors. Valentina is still the best flavor so far. I fear, but this definitely has its place.
Okay.
Like I said, at any local Denny's, you go to a Norm's. I'm not asking for Valentina at a Norm's. I'm asking for Cholula.
Yeah.
For any diner, any shitty diner that you can go like at 3 a.m, Cholula is your fucking best friend.
Yeah. So third question: have you ever gone through someone's phone while they're sleeping?
I went through her phone. I went through her laptop. I went through her emails. I went through her Yahoo Messenger, and every single electronic device, my fucking heart shattered even fucking more. I found more information the deeper into her technology that I went to, bro. I fucking got heartbroken on her phone, her messages. I went to her laptop. I got heartbroken on her laptop. I went to her email within her computer. Her iPad. I fucking, every piece of technology that she had fucking destroyed me, man. Broke my fucking heart. And I was right beside her. She was asleep. And I was right beside her, and then fucking my heart got broken. Yeah. So yes, I have done that, and this is in the younger days, though, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has that relationship where they're with somebody, or maybe they're with somebody that you just, it's very toxic. You just gotta look through it, man. It's almost like she gets out of bed, she walks to the restroom, the phone's just on the bed. It's almost like a drug. Like you got to scratch an itch. Like I gotta look through it because you know I'm gonna be hurt. But that feeling when you're right, it's almost like, ugh.
Dude, have you ever, bro? When you get hurt, you feel it in your chest. Like it's like physical pain. It's like a physical, like like someone's, I can't even describe it. It's literally if someone's grabbing your heart and like tearing it.
Oh yeah.
And like you feel like your heart starts beating faster. You know, your head gets hot.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, dude. That's such a terrible feeling.
Dude, I've definitely left an angry voicemail that sounded like Mel Gibson's voicemail when he got canceled. He was like, "You motherfucker." I definitely have left one voicemail like that.
Well, is it exactly like Mel Gibson's voicemail?
No, not exactly. Not exactly. But it is, I was yelling. But we would take turns doing it. That's what people don't forget. It's like when Mel Gibson left the angry voice message, I was like, okay, he's angry, he's drunk.
Yeah.
I've been there. I didn't say everything he said, but I'm saying I've definitely left. If you just put that singular moment, you just use that to judge a man. Because I had a girlfriend, bless her heart now, she's a sweetie pie, but I had a girlfriend that left voice messages to me, like, you're a fucking hoe, I'm gonna go fuck somebody else, right? And then I'll go back like, you're fucking, right? It's like, if you just look at my message, I'm a psycho. You look at her message, you're a psycho. But together, we're just a regular couple from the 626, baby.
That's crazy because I was like, what's the pettiest reason you stopped talking to someone? And you didn't mention any of that.
What? That's not petty. That's real.
Well, it also didn't stop you.
No, it is stop me. It is stop me.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I have. Look, I have. I've gone through partners' phones, and sometimes I see stuff, and I'm like, wow, they're really, really great. And then sometimes you see something, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to spaz out.
Yeah.
But I can't. I have to wait until they wake up.
Yeah.
To start a cordial conversation, a dialogue on what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't recommend doing it. Please, guys, don't do it because not only is it an invasion of privacy, when you go looking for something, you're gonna find it. When we put this out, people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's just toxic. This is messed up." But if you say you've never gone through your partner's phone ever in your life, you're a fucking liar, dog.
Yes.
You are a fucking liar. You are a liar. It doesn't mean that your significant other now and you guys are, we're good. Like, kind of like Joel says, like, we're good now. But when you guys were younger, older, in the middle, in your 20s, 30s, 40s, at least once you've done that, okay? And if you say you haven't, you're a fucking liar, dude. You're a fucking liar.
Listen, man, it's not a bad thing. It is a bad thing.
It's growing pains.
It's a learning experience.
Learning experience.
Especially if you come not from trauma, but listen, maybe
trust issues.
Trust issues.
Yeah.
Listen, you're learning how to be a partner. You're learning to trust people, and maybe your mother or your father broke your trust or somebody, and you get into a relationship where you're supposed to be open and vulnerable with somebody. You just want to double check, make sure they ain't hurting you, and when they hurt you and break you, you're just like, I want that feeling again, dude. I want to give me that feeling. Break me one more time, baby. Break me one more time. This next hot sauce is a fan favorite within the Taco Bell community.
This next hot sauce is the Taco Bell hot sauce. Look, I hate Taco Bell. I don't like Taco Bell. And just know that if you say, I love Mexican food, and I go, what type of Mexican food? And you say Taco Bell, I have zero respect for you. I do not want to talk to you, and I do not want to hang out with you.
I've never asked somebody, what's your favorite Mexican food, and had them say Taco Bell. I've never, ever, regardless of white, black, Asian,
when
anybody.
you meet someone from middle America, like Illinois or Kansas, that's what they say, bro. That's what they say. It's honestly, I didn't think it until I got into my 20s and I started really like meeting even more and more people. A lot of people say that shit, bro. And then when you look up, bro, I remember, I'll never forget, back in like, I want to say maybe 2018, I was still in college, 2018, I Googled most popular Mexican food in America. What popped up, bro?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. I remember feeling, I was looking at the laptop, I felt so disgusted because I was like, oh my God, there's 300 million people in America and this is the most popular one. That means millions upon millions, hundreds of millions of people not only haven't tried the deliciousness of real authentic Mexican food, but they're tricked into thinking that this dog food is fucking Mexican food.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think it smells like?
Let's see.
It smells like what they used to give at the hot sauce they used to give at school, LAUSD. Hey, chill.
What does it smell like?
I saw something come out of your nose into the thing.
This smells fucking Crunchwrap Supreme at 4 a.m. right
yeah,
now.
Yeah, right?
Listen.
Bro, it smells like I will say, look, I talk a lot of shit about Taco Bell. Hey, the Doritos Locos Tacos is pretty fucking bomb. Dude, what the fuck?
It happened to me too, man.
To people who think Taco Bell is the best Mexican food, I hope you find peace. Okay.
I feel like I want to fight somebody, man. I want to get beat up or some shit.
If your ex wrote a Yelp review about your performance in bed and your performance in a relationship, what would it say?
Well, the first girl, one of the first girls I dated, she's older than me. I remember every time we would be getting, I was still new to having sex. She's the person I lost my virginity to. So I would be like nervous and shy. And then everything would have to be like, can you lock the doors? Oh, can you turn on the TV?
You would say that.
I needed noise. I needed like a TV or something. So like in between shows, I would be like, can you just skip this so I can watch, so you can like noise? I needed noise all the time. So I would be like, I would just stop all the time. And then like the first couple of times, like I didn't know what I was doing, and then I missed a couple of times, and then one time we were having sex in the backseat of my car, and I couldn't find the vaginal insertion.
Oh, you couldn't find the opening.
The opening, and then I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so embarrassed. She's like, no, just keep trying, and then I started getting all sweaty, I started slipping off and shit, and then I just couldn't do it, and I was like, I don't know what to do, and then she just kissed me on the shoulder, and then we just sat there naked.
I think that's really sweet.
I think that's fucking pathetic.
I think on her part, she was really sweet about it.
She was very sweet. Shout out to her. She's very sweet. Listen, regardless of who you are, it's always a 5 with me. Sex with me is so amazing.
Oh, Landrew Bate over here.
Listen, because
Landrew Bate.
if my no, I don't want to say anything. I was gonna say my penis ain't working. I'm gonna eat that ass.
What? Like you said something earlier. It depends.
Yes.
It depends on the partner. It depends on the gal. Contrary to popular belief, I've only had 3 girlfriends in my life. Have I dated a lot? Yes. Have I been, have I been around the block a lot? Yes. But like girlfriend, like actual girlfriend, where I'm like, will you be my girlfriend? And I make it a big deal? Only 3.
Oh, me too. I mean, let me see. I ran away from like 4 relationships. Fucking dated 1.
Yeah. I ran away from a lot of relationships too back in my day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, it's one of those things. I remember telling a girl, and she took me to Universal Studios, Horror Nights, and she was driving, and I was just like, wow, she bought me dinner, and she professed her feelings for me. And I remember a young Melvin telling her, you don't want to be with me. You don't want to be with me, bro. I'm still like, and I did feel it. I felt, I think I was telling them the truth. Because I was very honest, and I'm still very honest. I was just like, I'm still trying to find my way throughout this life. Like, I can't be like a good partner for you because I'm still trying to find my way. Like now I know what I'm doing, who I am, and where I'm going. But back then I was just like, no, I'm gonna be nothing but trouble for you. You know what I'm saying?
Who really knows who they are?
And she was just like, and normally a gal would be like, oh, fuck you, he's lying.
No, that made her want you more, bro.
It did, yeah. But she understood. She was like, thank you for being honest. Like, I appreciate, she's like, I appreciate you telling me now instead of like leading me on like most guys. And I'm just like, of course, but you're great. You're fantastic. And she ended up getting a man like 9 months later. Of course. And I'm just like, I was following, at the time I was following her on Instagram, and I'm like, I was so happy for her.
Dude, that's good. That's called maturity.
Yeah.
And most men need that.
Look, if you don't fuck with someone, if you're a girl, you don't fuck with a guy, tell him. If you're a guy, you don't fuck with a girl, tell him. Don't lead them on.
And also, listen, women do it too, brother.
Women do it. That's what I'm saying.
Women do it too, man.
That's why I said, if you're a gal leaning on a guy, don't do it. If you're a man leaning on a gal, don't do it. If you're everything in between, leaning on everything in between, please just don't do it.
Listen, when you're a guy and then they're with a girl they don't really give a fuck about, they're leading on, they're trash.
Oh my God.
When you're a woman and you're taking advantage of guys for dinners, for dates, for fucking food, to pay for your shit, I had homies that would invite me to their date so the guy can pay for me too, and I went too to save money, bro. These guys are getting used.
Oh, yeah, tell and you know Joel. If I'll say it for you,
that is my name. Yes.
Joel fucking his homegirls, the guys that they dated would pay for their dinner with Uber Eats and stuff like that, and the girls would be like, "Hey, can you also give me this?" And they would buy it, even though that extra thing was for Joel.
Yeah, I would get fucking free meals from the homie, from this guy, man. Yes. That's how fucked up things are out there, man. And I hated it. I was so mad. I was like, this is wrong, man.
You're like, this is so wrong, but god damn, this fucking shrimp scampi is so
give
good.
me a number 4. Give me number 4, number 5. Extra wings. My fucking wings better here with extra sauce.
Oh my gosh, this Taco Bell salsa made us a little toxic.
God, nostalgia, huh?
Okay, now I'm getting into a little nervous. I'm getting a little nervous because this next hot sauce is called Pico Pica hot sauce.
Pito
Real
Pica.
Mexican style. What'd you say? Pito Pica?
Pito Pica.
It's called Pico Pica.
I've said that to a girl.
Mi Pito Pica.
Pito Pica.
For those of you who don't know, that means my dick.
No, it doesn't mean my dick, my little dick. My fucking Pito means little dick, bro.
My little dick itches. And you told someone that.
Hey, before we fuck, my little dick itches.
No, you'll be like, before we fuck, my Pito Pica.
Pito Pica. What? I'm the chicken guy right here.
Put it right here. Okay.
Oh,
my
okay.
god! I did exactly.
You're such a bad boy. Okay, you missed.
This is very seedy.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm kind of nervous because seeds are where most of the spices are held.
Yeah.
I was told.
Yeah, so
That being
today
said-
we're trying to try new things, to exploring our Latin roots.
Hey, salud.
We don't. Okay, already off the top of the dome,
Okay.
I can feel a kick.
Oh, this one's smokier. I like this one. Have you ever had a crush on someone way older or inappropriate, like your friend's parent or a teacher?
A teacher, yes.
I
teacher.
used to have so many crushes on my teachers, my friends' parents. I don't know if this is a surprise to a lot of people, but I like older women.
Oh yes,
Always have.
yes.
Ever since I started liking women as like I think the first time I ever started like first grade was when I was like, whoa, this girl is really pretty. I always liked older women.
Yeah.
Everyone that I've ever been with has been older than me.
There she is. There you go.
That's the thing. That being said, I remember in college, there was one of my professors. I don't know if I should. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was an older gal, 50s, right?
Yeah.
In her 50s, late 50s. She was the head executive for the marketing department for DreamWorks. X, you know what I mean? She retired, but she wanted to teach. And I remember being so enamored with her. I was just like, dude. And my friends would be like, what the fuck, Melvin? I'm like, dude, it's just something about her, the way she speaks, her vibe, how she dresses. Like, I know she has money. It just, bro, given a chance, I might take it. Yeah. And there was this one gal in college that I was talking to as well. And she was just like, I don't, and I told her as well, I shouldn't have told her, but she's like, I don't get that. What the fuck? I just truly don't understand that. I'm like, you don't have to. You don't have to. I have to get it. It's just something about her where I was just like, and I still have her email, so I don't know, but
It's never too late.
she, dude, it's just something about her, man. It's just something, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too into older women, but
I don't.
I'm 29 years old, but I remember when I was 19, I dated a 32-year-old.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and it was great. It was awesome. I still remember it fondly. But it's just something about. And I was 21 when I first met this professor. Just something about her. I don't know, man. I don't know. But that was like the first crush where like all my classmates and friends were like, "What the fuck, Melvin?"
Yeah.
But I was just like, "Hell yeah, dude. Hey, just give me a chance."
No, I feel you, man. In college, I had an Italian professor that was, first of all, she was beautiful. She was Italian. She spoke Italian first, so when the English, she had a thick-ass Italian accent, and she would teach you. She would be like, hey, stay after class, right? I felt like it was like a porn movie, a porn show or something. But then she was actually trying to help you, which is made you even want her even more. She was like, listen, you're failing this class, and
I want you to succeed.
I want you to succeed. So please come in my office hours and after office hours. So I would go, she would help me out. She would make it extra. It made me love her because she was like a great professor. She would care for her students. She wouldn't just want you to, she would want you to pass. She would want you to understand. And if you were struggling, genuinely struggling, she'd be like, listen, you don't have to come just office hours. Look, do you need help before class? I can come in earlier and help you out. And we have a test tomorrow. I can stay late to help you out. she cared so much, and on top of that, she was very, very beautiful. And the younger me was just like, wow, I wanna be your little Italian little fucking bitch, man. But I wasn't. But I wasn't.
Yeah. That being said, our final hot sauce is called Perrona hot sauce. Perrona hot sauce. It's called original with chiltepin peppers.
Oh, it reminds you of Pito still.
You got Pito on the mind. You got Pito on the mind.
Oh, it's got Chico Poquito Pin. Pito.
Chico Poquito Pin. Oh, you have to open it like
Oh, that
this.
looks way too familiar, man.
Wait.
I don't want to get riled. I don't want to get riled up right now, man. Don't want to get riled up right now.
You get bricked up, boy.
Oh, I should have squirted on a little dick,
Bro, look, that looks a little familiar to me too.
bro.
Boy.
Hey,
Hey, salud.
let's go.
Cheers. Love you guys.
You can tell from the beginning that it's spicy.
Do I have COVID? Because I can't fucking taste none of this shit. Oh. Okay. All right, I feel it now.
Dude, this smells like my fucking car.
Have you ever stalked someone's ex and thought they were hotter than you?
Even my current partner. I looked through her pictures that she has, like that her mom has of her ex-boyfriend. I was like, wait, he's better looking than me. And then she's like, no, you're beautiful. I love you. And I was like, I don't have any hair. She's like,
Oh my
you
God,
don't need
said that
hair.
so fucking
You don't need
fast.
hair. You don't need hair.
You said that so fast. I'm telling you my story. So I'm a stand-up comedian, and I've been doing it since I was 17 years old. And the first time I ever got booked on a really important show was at the Ice House in Pasadena, the Ice House Comedy Club, when I was 17. And I was dating this girl all throughout high school. All throughout my senior year. But when we graduated high school, I was still 17, and we decided to break up because I was moving away for college. And but then I found comedy, and I started doing a bunch of shows, and I got booked for the main stage, this huge show at the Ice House Comedy Club, and I posted about it, and she was just like, "Oh my God, I would love to go support," because at the time we were still cordial, we were still friendly, and I was like, "Yeah, come, yeah, for sure, of course," and I'm like, "Oh my God, she's coming, like maybe she's gonna see me on stage and kill it, and maybe maybe we'll change our mind and we'll get back together and stuff like that." Mm-hmm. She comes with, I'm not even exaggerating, one of the most handsome fucking guys I've ever fucking seen in my fucking life. And I see him and I go, right before I get up on stage, bro, I see him and I go, dude, that's one of the most handsome guys I've ever seen in my fucking life. Oh my gosh.
Do you think?
And I just like sat back in my chair like this. I was like, bro, it's done. It's over. Like I can't, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm not a famous comedian at the time, you know, I wasn't nothing. I was just starting out. And like, he was just as tall as me, handsome, abs, older than me. He was a year older than me. So I'm like, dude, wow, okay. All right, this is it. Like, immediately, I didn't be like, oh, what if I get a chance to talk to her after maybe I can change her mind. Immediately, I was like, okay, this is done. This is done. And then after the show, they came up to me and they were like, you're so funny. And it pissed me off because he was the nicest fucking guy. And I was just like, fuck. And he's fucking nice. And I was like, dude, thank you guys so much for coming out. And that's the last time I ever saw any of them. Favorite to least favorite?
Okay, favorite to least favorite. My favorite one has to be Valentina. Let me be my favorite.
I agree.
Valentina's gonna be my favorite for the taste and overall non-spicy. My second one has to be Cholula.
I agree.
Yes, Cholula, right? Listen, I'll be honest. It's a bit too much of a kick, but I will say I love the Perrona. I love the Perrona. It's a little bit of too much of a kick, but I like the I like the taste that's coming out of it. It's a big kick in the fucking balls, but if you can absorb the kick to the balls, I'd rather have that one over the Tapatio.
And can we agree that the Taco Bell one is at the end?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Don't even bring that shit up. Let us know what's your favorite salsas. Did we get it right?
Yeah, if you don't agree with this, let us know and we'll fix it.
I was about to say, if you don't agree with this shit, fuck you. But I won't say that. I wanted to say
I was going to say the opposite. Hey, if you don't agree with this, dog, hey, everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
It could be bad. But I think we got it right. Thank you
Yeah, I
guys for
think we got
watching.
it right. Let us know what else you guys want us to rank. It could be anything, and we'll do it.
Yes.
and you know, this is the first time we've tried something like this, so let us know. Give us your opinions, man.
Okay, dude. We care about you guys and we love you guys. Subscribe. Bye.
Bye.
Boom. There it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode. Hopefully you guys had a good time. It was something different. I think sometimes we have the extra time where we can try different things. It wasn't, the most unique, crazy thing, but it was fun. And honestly, when we first filmed it, I wasn't too excited about it. I wasn't too, pretty much kind of happy with it. But it was about just trying new things and having fun, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes, like I said, I guess I kind of get into my head a little bit because I want things to look a certain way. I want things to be a certain way. I might be thinking, hey, this shot's going to be this. If in the edit, if this doesn't look like this, then why even put it out? Why even edit something together if we don't have the time to make it as incredible and as beautiful as we have it in our minds? But I think, and I think every creative kind of deals with that. Like I was saying, every creative deals with that. I guess not even perfectionism. Well, I guess you could consider trying to be a perfectionist, but I don't even want it to be perfect. I just want it to be great. But sometimes, like, there was a quote that I heard that it's better to be consistently good than occasionally great. And I think that when you're trying to put something out every single week, I think that's something to live by, and that's something that's very impactful to me, at least. Yes, I wanted everything to be cool. If we decide to do something different, I want it to be as great as it possibly can, but also recognize that you got to put something out every single week. So not be too precious. If you try something 1 week and it didn't come out as you'd like, try get back on the train the next week and keep doing your thing. And then when you find extra time, try to do something different. If that doesn't work out, just keep trying. I think, like I said, we get in our heads a lot as people that make stuff. Creatives, I guess. Sometimes it makes me cringe calling myself a creative or an artist, which I don't think I'm any of those, but I'm just saying, as someone who makes stuff, you want things to a certain caliber, and yeah, maybe I'm just ranting right now. Maybe just ranting. I mean, this isn't really, I wouldn't really consider this a official episode of Soul Primos, so maybe I could just rant, because I think the Soul Primos episodes are me and Malvin. Obviously that was me and Malvin, but it wasn't intended to be out, so I really want to number it. I don't want to put a number on it because we're almost close to 100. We're almost close to 100 goddamn episodes. That's almost 2 years of doing Soul Primos. And I remember, and I think we've talked about it in the episode before, on certain episodes before, where I remember when the last podcast ended, we knew we were going to do something, but we didn't know what. But 2 years has kind of flown by. I think I'm a different person than I was back then. I think we all should be, or at least try to be a little bit different. But it's just crazy how your life can change in 2 years. Because my life was very different-ish 2 years ago. Very different. But it's been fun every single week trying to pump something out, trying to make each other laugh. More importantly, I think that's the most important thing, I guess, and for at least for me in the podcast. Obviously make it look cool, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like, are we making each other laugh? Because if we're not having fun, then what's the point of any of this shit? You know what I'm saying? But but yeah. Hopefully, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys listen. If you guys, so what I've realized, obviously, with these last 2 episodes that I've done solo, listen, they're not the greatest episodes. I understand, but I do enjoy them. I do enjoy doing them. So if you did enjoy them, let me know. And also let me know, because I might want to do, like I've said before, something solo-ish, related to the pod, like just like a Q&A with Joel, or I want to ask Malvin to do something solo as well, because I think he's I think he's just fucking cool person to listen to. And I think you guys and everybody would want to listen to him just speak freely about anything and everything just by him. But let me know, because like I said, sometimes when I'm on the road, I want to do some Q&As or live chats. There's another guy that I follow that does a lot of live chats, or it's basically just a Q&A, but it's just a different name. And I like doing that because I like talking to people. Sometimes I like, getting to answering questions and kind of talking about more serious stuff about life in general and just anything, honestly. I'm trying to be a professional yapper. Right? I'm an amateurish yapper, right? I'm not a professional. And I'm also trying to learn how to do it by myself, because it's a very interesting and very weird skill to have, I guess. Because obviously when me and Malvin are talking to each other, we're just bouncing, bing, bang, boom, shit, booms, right? But when it's just me and the camera, there's still a sense of like, oh shit, what am I doing? Who am I? Who are you? Do you like me? It's strange. It's strange. But let me know if you like anything. So we can do like maybe some individual Q&As or whatever. And they're just fun, man. They're just fucking fun. So now I'm here just chilling and drinking. This is my office, and it's kind of a mess. But it's kind of hard to keep an office space clean, because your mind's always kind of cluttered, and I think that represents itself in the physical space that you're in sometimes. Which is why sometimes when your room is dirty, your car is dirty, your office is dirty, you realize you're kind of thinking about a lot of shit at the same time, and you're kind of going through something like mentally. But once you clean it up, it kind of helps. It kind of helps a lot. When you go into your car and it's clean, you feel better about yourself. When you go into your room and it's clean, you feel better about yourself. When it's exactly like your mind. It's like almost like you're organizing your thoughts, because sometimes when your room is cluttered, your mind is like thinking about 10 different things. And that's what kind of my mind is half of the time. Thinking about this, how should I do this? What should I do this? I gotta edit this, I gotta edit that. And next thing you know, my office or my room gets sloppy, messy. My car gets fucking messy. And I every time I dedicate one day to take care of all those things, I immediately feel better, just as a fucking man, as a human being. Because sometimes you be in somebody's car, you'll go into somebody's car, and they haven't cleaned it in like 2-3 months, and there's bottles everywhere, there's dirt everywhere, there's fucking cigarette butts, jewel pods everywhere, there's fucking stains everywhere, there's fucking I don't want to say this, but I had a homie that used to, piss inside of his car. not like pee everywhere like that, would put a dick out, but he would have just like bottles, like empty soda bottles, and just pee in there, just have it to the side, because I guess he said he was always in a rush, or he was working for Uber, or he was just busy, so he couldn't afford the time to go to the restroom. Which I don't know if that even makes any fucking sense. Can you not afford to go to the restroom, brother? First of all, the restroom is free, baby. You just go to the restroom. We'll stop by anywhere. That doesn't really make sense. Also, I've recently drank tequila. Casamigos. This is one of my first couple of times trying Casamigos. And I will say, Casamigos is a great, great liquor. And I didn't pay for this. A bottle was given to me. I'm usually drinking, if you know me, if you know the pod, we always on that cheap shit, that pathetic, homeless, disgusting, fucking awful cheap shit, but this, I can see why people, like I said, I've said it, every time I drink alcohol that's not $4, I'm like, oh, I can see why people would drink this. I see why people would would decide to take care of their body and treat their body with respect by drinking an alcohol that isn't just basically rubbing alcohol, because this is goddamn good, Like I said, I'm usually a whiskey guy. I'm Captain Morgan guy. Captain anything. I'm a Captain Jack Sparrow guy. I've been watching those movies, and those movies are incredible. fantastic, dude. But whiskey is my go-to. But these nice tequila drinks, they're nice, man. They're nice, and what else have I been going through, man? What else has been cracking with y'all? How you guys been, man? How's everybody going? Like I said, I know it's been a weird time. It's been a weird time for everything, man. And I'm glad the holidays are here because now I can just, chill out, relax a little bit more. But I'm kind of bummed because for this Thanksgiving, I'm not gonna be able to really, really enjoy Thanksgiving because I have to go to Kentucky the next day. So Thanksgiving is on Thursday. I go to Kentucky on Friday at 5 a.m. A 5 a.m. flight to Kentucky on Friday. So I'm not really gonna be able to enjoy Thanksgiving this year as much as I would like, but still grateful that I will be there home with my partner and her family for Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys all enjoy your Thanksgiving, and hopefully, you guys are happy with your families. What is something you guys are thankful for, huh? I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful for my partner, my job, the people that I've been able to work with. I've had a lot of opportunities. I've been able to see like 42 states in this country. I'm going to be traveling a lot more next year for work. Grateful for my family. I think this year has been like the most difficult year personally out of I think my whole life, or I think as an adult male, as an adult man, I think this has been the most difficult year, or I feel like I've been really tested emotionally more than I think I ever have in any other year. So I'm grateful that finally there's some, I guess, some positives in some parts of some aspects of those in some parts of those parts of my life. I guess there's some positive things going on, but yeah, I'm grateful for you guys, anybody that watches the show, anybody that listens to the podcast. Grateful for people that DM, that reshare, that comment. I know sometimes we might not be the best at commenting back, but we try our best. I think me and Melvin might have the same issue where we kind of get anxiety from replying. I think me and Melvin have the similar issue with each other. Like sometimes we don't reply, and we're just kind of we just want to put the phone down for a while. But we try our best. And also, we should just get better at that. But grateful for all of you guys. Soul Primos has been a blast, and it'll continue to be a blast. And it's just gonna be a fun ass time. So yeah, man. I don't even know what more I have to say. I kind of just felt like rambling because I don't know. I kind of just felt like rambling, and hopefully if you tuned out at this part, then it's all good. But if you're here still, then you're a real one, man. You're a real one. Also check out PLP. Shout out to PLP, man. PLP are good people. I called them. I was part of the episode. I called them. We were talking about Jehovah's Witnesses, because we're having questions about the religion. So they had me on the pod. It was through phone call. So check that out. That was funny. That was a good time. It felt almost very therapeutic. Sometimes, every time I talk about religion, it can feel very therapeutic sometimes, because I don't talk about it as much as I used to. Just because you get older and you move on, but just a strange part of my life, and I'm glad. And I'm glad I'm not Jehovah's Witness anymore. With all due respect, you know what I'm saying. If the man above is still there or really there, then I am very sorry. But I talked on their podcast about how guilty I feel sometimes when I do any sort of holidays, and there is excitement for the holidays, but it's not like an unusually beautiful excitement that I feel like a lot of people feel. For me, I think what the holidays represent to me now as an adult is that everybody kind of chills out for a second and relaxes, and you can be home. And I don't feel as bad right now taking time off or relaxing or trying to slow down a little bit, because I feel like the whole country is starting to do that. Other parts of the year, I feel like if I try to take a day off, if I'm just chilling, like relaxing, I feel like I wasted a day, and it kind of fucks with me, and I get really mad at myself, which is not healthy. But during the holidays, I feel like I can just put it like, it's Thanksgiving, it's Christmas, everybody's doing it, we're all chilling. There's no need to trying to work yourself so hard when everybody's just relaxing. But every time I do celebrate these holidays, there is a sense of guilt, maybe because Jehovah's Witness, it will always be a part of me in some way, shape, or form. It'll always be inside. I'll always have like a little voice like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe you shouldn't be celebrating these things. And then I have to check myself. Like, no, this is what I want. I'm doing this because I'm having a good time. I'm being around people that love me and that I love. But there's always a little fucking voice in the back of my head. It's like an evil little fucking little guy, evil little demon. That's just like, hey man, you should not be here. You should not be enjoying this. Don't enjoy this. This is not good. And it kind of gets in the way of a lot of things. Like when I said on the podcast too, like when I celebrate Christmas or Thanksgiving, it's cool because it's nice, but it's not like it's just kind of like a normal day almost, you know. And sometimes I feel like I have to fake it because everybody around is so happy. I have to go get on their level, another level of happiness. Or on birthdays, I feel like I get so much anxiety on my birthdays because obviously everybody wants to be there for your birthday, but then I get overwhelmed because I feel like, okay, everybody is way too excited for my birthday. Everybody's way too happy. I don't feel anything. I might even feel worse on my birthday than any other day just because I've never celebrated. So I feel like on those days where you're supposed to feel a certain way or excited at your birthday, I kind of just feel like numb or something. And when people are around me like, oh, it's your birthday, you're so happy, oh my God, is it crazy? I'm just kind of like, I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. So it kind of makes me feel a little awkward going to birthday celebrations or doing birthday things because I'm just like, yo, this is just another day, like a regular day. And it's unusual. It's unusual. Yes. But yes, go check out their pod, man. It was a good time. I love those guys. They're also, ever since I met them, they've been so genuine and so nice. Always willing to help. Always willing to just be good friends, you know. I haven't met many people, just in general, in this podcast space, you know. But the few that I have, I feel I can honestly say that they've been very genuine people. And also, like, sometimes, like, any podcasters, like, with egos and shit, I'm just kind of like, and we're very small. We're a tiny podcast. We're, like, so tiny, very small. But I just feel like anybody with, like, egos, it's like, bro, we're just yapping. We're just podcasting, brother. We're just talking. We're not doing anything cool, anything crazy. We can try to be funny and make people feel good, and that's great, too. But I never, don't confuse. I'm never gonna confuse being a good podcaster for being like a good fucking architect or a great fucking nurse or a doctor or some crazy shit that's actually important. But some people have these crazy egos, and you're like, bro, you're just yapping. You're just yapping. I'm not talking about anybody specifically. I'm just saying, like, people, I guess sometimes in the arts will have crazy egos, and I'm sometimes like, bro, we're just, we're not really necessary. We're not needed. I think the world is better with arts, and I don't know if I consider podcasting an art form. We're just yapping at the end of the day. But I'm just saying, sometimes people in the creative field just need to tone it down a little bit. Need to tone it down. And I think I need to tone it down a little bit too, I think, like I said earlier, sometimes I try to make things look cool. I want things to look great, and it has to look amazing every time for the pod. Because I guess when I work outside of the pod, everything has to look great. It has to look beautiful, and you kind of value yourself on how good your work is. But for the pod, sometimes I bring that energy. It's not really the right energy. Sometimes I love that Spike Jonze was part of Jackass, because he's a guy that made such beautiful, amazing skate videos, music videos, films. He made some beautiful films. And then in Jackass, he brings some of those skills, but doesn't treat it so precious. Like, yeah, he'll get the shot, he'll make things look good, or not even great. Just like he'll get like some fucking GoPros, he'll get these cams or whatever, and he'll just make the shot, and then they'll work with like the director and DP, obviously. But it's just about having fun and capturing shit. Sometimes when we go out to film for some Primos, I get in my head where I'm just like, oh, it's gotta be this, it's gotta look this way, it's gotta look that. I'm like, and while I may want that, it kind of takes away from the experience of trying to enjoy it and enjoy creating something, because once you put that pressure, it's gotta look a certain way. It kind of sucks some of the joy out of it. So sometimes I really look at Spike Jonze and be like, bro, this guy was a great filmmaker, and he was able to work with Jackass and do such fucking crazy gnarly stuff and still be taken seriously as like a filmmaker in general. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, maybe it doesn't have to be filmed on a super nice camera. It can be just on the phone or a GoPro or whatever. Yeah, I think sometimes I go down this rabbit hole and then start looking at, inspiration and all these people that have done stuff, and there's a lot that goes into fucking creating and overthinking and wanting to be great, but then also being patient and just having fun. Especially, we're fucking podcasting, brother. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a good time. Let's have a good vibe. Let's go out there and let's film some stuff and not be too crazy, not be too precious if it doesn't look like a fucking film. Which I gotta work on that. I don't know if there's any of this made sense, but I'm just gonna put it behind the episode and just be like, oh, Joel rambling or something, and maybe it might be some substance. It might hold some substance, but I'm not too sure. But either way, I love you guys. Be safe, and that's it. Love you.